So, some of you may know this, others may not, but this YouTube channel is part of a project for school. The project is called the 20% Project, and it makes up 20% of my grade for the year. So for my normal viewers, some of the stuff I'm going to say is going to sound a bit off because I'm going off of a fairly strict presentation guidelines. But without further ado, let's get into the presentation. So I started off the project making stop-motion animation and having that be the full project. My end goal for the whole thing was to make a short film. However, as the project went on, my interests changed. I stopped doing as much stop-motion and more video production, so I decided to kind of morph my project into the 2 YouTube channels that I was already running. My new goal for the project was to make 1 video every week, which I met for the most part. In terms of my animation, I kept doing it and uploading it onto my other channel, which I made specifically for them. However, I switched it a bit from stop-motion animation to 3D animation in Blender. The easiest and most fun part of my channel actually ended up being the filming and editing of videos, which was actually a really big surprise to me. What ended up being the hardest part was getting scripts written every week and getting videos out in time. If I did this project again, I definitely would have started out with my YouTube channel rather than starting out with animation and changing it partway through. I was already working on my channel before this project, and I'll definitely still be after. During the course of my project, I learned a ton about video production and editing, and also animation. I also learned a lot about myself in terms of the style of videos that I really like making. Now, as a part of this project, we had a mentor. My mentor for the project was Dana Merwin. She's a production manager at the International Documentary Association, and I did an interview with her about documentaries and other stuff like that. So without further ado, here's part of that.
So what exactly do you do in the documentary?
Yeah, that's a question I ask myself every day. Thank you. Thanks for this interview, Kai. It's great to talk about this. I'm really excited about what you're doing too. Well, I mean, when I was your age, I always knew I wanted to do movies. I wanted to either write in them and be in them, and I was making my own movies with my one camera, and had all my friends acting in it, and was just wanting to tell stories through film and television. And I grew up in Georgia in a really small town, and there was nobody doing that. There's nobody doing that. For a long story short, basically I found my way to Los Angeles, where that was my film school. I didn't go to film school, and I don't think it's necessary to go to film school. And so what I did, I said yes to all the jobs that were in film and television. I was a boom operator. I was a production assistant. I eventually worked my way up, I guess is what you would say, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So as I was on sets with commercials or film, I was just watching what everyone did. Mm-hmm. And learning I like what the assistant director does. So for a while, I was able to get jobs as an assistant director. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, this is too stressful. I don't like this. And then so I would talk to people similar to what you're doing and do like interviews and questions, just kind of like, hey, I like what you do. How can I get into that? And so eventually I started doing post-production for film and television, which is managing like editors and sound design and all the finishing that goes into some of the things you don't see, the less glamorous stuff. Cool. And yeah, that was kind of my time that I spent before getting into documentaries, which is what I do now. And I work with an organization that gives funding and grants to documentary filmmakers.
Sorry my audio quality was a bit bad there. If you want to see the full interview, it will be linked in the description down below. So when I'm making a video, I'll start by writing out a script in my notebook. Then I'll use speech to text to bring it into Google Docs and edit that around because it usually gets stuff wrong. Next, I'll film the video and then edit it and finally get it uploaded to YouTube. I spread this all out through the week, so script writing's on Monday and Tuesday, filming's on Wednesday, and editing's on Thursday and Friday so that I can premiere it on Saturday. All in all, making one video takes about 6 hours, give or take a couple hours. Over the course of the school year, I experimented with different video types. I started out with making art speed paint videos and moved on in about December to doing more tutorials and series-based videos. It's really only been in the past month that I found the videos that I like making the most, and also the ones that are doing best on my channel, which is documentary-style commentary videos. These will usually consist of a summary of the topic, some other people's thoughts on the matter, and finally my thoughts. All in all, this project was really fun to do, and I'll definitely be continuing my channel in the future. I've found a style of videos that I really like doing, and I feel like I've put my best effort into this project. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!